Govt, The Wraths of Governor Claxon's Prayers, by Alpha Amadou Diallo, author Monopoly of Happiness, Unveiling Sierra Leone's Social Imbalance. Voiceover by Weard. In the name of politics, power, and personal gain, the very soul of Sierra Leone has been ravaged. We have witnessed generation after generation of politicians, civil servants, and so-called leaders shamelessly tearing this nation apart, one deceitful decision at a time. From the moment of independence to the present, those in governance, past and present, have systematically undermined the potential of this country. Today, I invoke the prayer of Governor Claxon as a clarion call for divine justice upon those who have willfully contributed to the destruction of Sierra Leone. Governor Claxon's prayer. May those who pillage and plunder from the sweat of their brothers and sisters be cursed with the fruits of their own greed. May their wealth turn to ashes, their joy turn to mourning, and their peace be replaced with endless turmoil. Let their descendants inherit not riches, but the blood-stained misery they have sowed. And for every lie told, every opportunity squandered, and every trust betrayed, may their punishment be as endless as their deception. This prayer is a solemn and damning plea, one that seeks to lay bare the consequences of selfishness and betrayal. To the civil servants, political leaders, and accomplices who have undermined the development of Sierra Leone, heed these words, for the day of reckoning is upon you. There is no denying that many civil servants in Sierra Leone have operated under the weight of low wages. But let us not pretend that this justifies the greed, corruption, and sabotage that have marred the civil service. Too many have taken the state's resources for themselves, undermining national progress to secure a future only for their families. To you, Governor Claxon's prayer is not just a curse, it is your well-deserved punishment. How many times have we heard civil servants complain of low wages, only to see them manipulate the system for their own benefit? Instead of working to better the conditions of all Sierra Leoneans, they have chosen to engage in bribery, embezzlement, and deliberate inefficiency. To these men and women, I say, may you reap the rewards of your bad work. The nation suffers because of your selfish desires. And it is time for the wrath of Governor Claxon's prayer to rain down upon you and your descendants yet unborn. May your ill-gotten gains be the very trouble that will deny you peace, not only in this life, but in the hereafter. No president, past or present, can escape the judgment embedded in Governor Claxon's prayer. From Sir Milton Margai to the present administration under Julius Maada Bio, each leader has played a role in either actively contributing to the downfall of Sierra Leone or passively allowing corruption to thrive. You who have ripped the nation's coffers for personal gain, you who have hoarded wealth while your people starve, may your unlawful deeds haunt you. To President Julius Maada Bio, I place you and your family under the weight of this prayer. The corruption, deception, and unholy alliances formed under your leadership have wreaked havoc on the very people you swore to protect. Your administration has presided over an era of broken promises and unmet expectations. The suffering of the Sierra Leonean people is undeniable, and for that, may the wrath of Governor Claxon's prayer be upon you. May the spoils you have ripped from the state's coffers become the very curse that brings endless trouble into your life and legacy. O Lord, I call upon you to answer Governor Claxon's prayer. Bring down your wrath not only upon President Julius Maada Bio and his cronies, but also upon every political figure and civil servant who has contributed to the destruction of this country. May their corruption lead them to their own demise, and may every deceitful action taken in the name of personal gain be met with divine punishment. The Sierra Leone People's Party, SLPP, and the All People's Congress, APC, have both had their time at the helm of this nation's leadership. Both parties in their various administrations have failed to prioritize the welfare of the people, choosing instead to line their pockets and those of their allies. To the accomplices within and beyond Sierra Leone who have helped to condone, protect, and propagate these destructive policies, I place you in the crosshairs of Governor Claxon's prayer. May you suffer the brunt of your bad work. For those who have turned a blind eye to the misdeeds of President Bio and his wife, for those who have remained silent as corruption flourished, may the Lord's wrath paralyze you. May it make you dumb, deaf, and blind. Mohammed Kane of the Electoral Commission of Sierra Leone, ECSL, you and your accomplices have deceived the people of this nation. I pray that God deals with you in the most drastic way for the lies you have perpetuated. This nation has been plagued with unqualified individuals holding positions of power. From top government offices to foreign embassies, we have seen incompetence reign supreme. These individuals, appointed not for their skill or integrity, but for their political connections, have proven themselves incapable of steering the nation in the right direction. I ask God to send His fire upon every institution that harbors unqualified staff. May they be cast into the deepest hell, where they will no longer be able to wreak havoc on Sierra Leone's future. To our leaders, civil servants, and political opportunists, your time is running out. You have sowed the seeds of destruction in Sierra Leone, and the fruits of your labor will now return to you. O Lord, bring down your hammer upon every member of government who is not genuine. Strike them with the force of justice and let them know the true meaning of accountability. May Governor Claxon's prayer be answered in full. Punish those who have taken from the people, who have abused their positions of power, and who have used politics as a shield for their selfish deeds. May they suffer as the people of Sierra Leone have suffered, and may their punishment serve as a lesson to future generations, so that no one may ever again dare to destroy this country in the name of politics. Let the wrath of Governor Claxon's prayers be the eternal curse that haunts them, both in this life and beyond. Amen. A final plea to God. The Wraths of Governor Claxon's Prayers by Alpha Amadou Diallo, author Monopoly of Happiness, Unveiling Sierra Leone's Social Imbalance. Voiceover by Weard. In the name of politics, power, and personal gain, the very soul of Sierra Leone has been ravaged. We have witnessed generation after generation of politicians, civil servants, and so-called leaders shamelessly tearing this nation apart, one deceitful decision at a time. From the moment of independence to the present, those in governance, past and present, have systematically undermined the potential of this country. Today, I invoke the prayer of Governor Claxon as a clarion call for divine justice upon those who have willfully contributed to the destruction of Sierra Leone. Governor Claxon's prayer. May those who pillage and plunder from the sweat of their brothers and sisters be cursed with the fruits of their own greed. May their wealth turn to ashes, their joy turn to mourning, and their peace be replaced with endless turmoil. Let their descendants.
Oh Lord, you see the pain, the tears we cry, the wicked hearts, their schemes, their lies. They sit in power, but their hearts are cold, selling the poor for silver and gold. Father, we call your holy name. Stand for the weak, bring down their shame. Reveal the truth, let justice reign. Oh Lord, we cry out once again. God, punish the wicked who oppress the poor. Tear down their thrones, open every door. Let the righteous rise, let mercy flow. For the people cry, Lord, let them know. Sugar and sweetest music calling on you. They twist the law to serve their greed, ignoring the cries of those in need. Oh Lord, you're the judge who sees it all. Lift up the humble, let the wicked fall. Father, your justice, it never fails. Break every chain, tear down the veils. Expose their deeds, their selfish gain. Oh Lord, let the truth remain. God, punish the wicked who oppress the poor. Tear down their thrones, open every door. Let the righteous rise, let mercy flow. For the people cry, Lord, let them know.
right, yes, we're calling on you, Lord. God, punish the wicked who oppress the poor. Tear them their thrones. Open every doors. Let the righteous rise and let mercy flow. For the people's cry, Lord, let them know. Yes, 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 yes. Punish the wicked. Punish the wicked. Governor Clarkson in prayer. Punish the wicked. Punish them. Okay, so things in the apple. Things in the apple. One for apologize. Sister needs to know before come. We're already ready. Now the body looks tired. Yeah, so we sorry for that. But today we go equalize for that man. So now radio as we go, we come. As we go, we come. We equalize today, man. Okay, so welcome to the show. Good morning. Hope so you get a wonderful night's rest. Me I sleep like baby. I sleep. Oh, and the body be really need them. We need them. So thank God. We don't meet again this morning. All right, if you just join me, not forget for like and share the program. Not forget for as well, comment or you subscribe. That is, if you don't do so. Not forget again, June 28th, 2025. We go there in France, Strasbourg with the we had iconic dinner and white party. Guess what? Some people them say we want being wahala, elea, problem for them. How? We mama first say, go take that. Go take bad name. He buy to Bible a ticket, he buy to me ticket. And then this morning, and not even as I see the message. Somebody did talk say, we want forget him bad name. But that bad name they go jump him. In they buy tickets to me, he buy ticket to Bible. But I want green. So we mama buy 2 tickets for one green. This person don't buy 2 tickets, or they can buy 2 tickets for one green. Okay, not so bad name, but still we need them. We need them because we as well need a donation. In case you want to donate, and we appreciate everything. Okay, today I think say certain things and we find follow the cool off from certain things. The dry wire. When they get the entire crew this net now this platform, follow we discuss several things, and that is why we they cover up, we they bombard the one whole day with different things. Them, and of course today, Blue Mind they come to you by the grace of God Almighty. Okay, so we not waste time. Let me go quick one and watch waiting the paper them say. Waiting the paper them say this morning. Now them we they go to now. The first one now the Premier News. Woman remanded for allegedly stealing week-old baby. Sierra Leone qualifies for second cohort of Mission 300 beneficiaries. FCC climate resilience for all co-host Africa's first urban heat support. And you as well get other story for this edition of the Premier News. The Concord Times newspaper say President Bio scores more goals in energy sector as Salon qualifies for second cohort of Mission 300 beneficiaries. And you as well get budgets, urge stiffer enforcement of audit recommendation. Over 1,000 Sierra Leoneans may be deported from the U.S. Parliament debates TVET tertiary education bill. FBC students battle severe scoliosis, seek $50,000 for life-saving surgery. The next one, now the Kakwa Press, the Kakwa Express. The Kakwa Express. A lesson in self-resilience from a lady farmer in Bo. I take that again. A lesson in self-reliance from a lady farmer in Bo. And E for she champion Honorable Dixon who just recognized. Like you neighbor organization calls on youth to maintain peace. And we go to the next one. We now the Heritage newspaper Tonkolili farm support for Ahmed Sebom Kanu and Chief Minister's motivational rise in the SLPP. Musa Tarawale recognized for restoring SLPP to power in 1996. And then we get the Africa 24. Say, who is bewitching Sierra Leone? Environmental urban crisis. Mayor Sawyer calls for action. On Africa, $50 billion electricity initiative Salon stands to benefit. It's for fake colleges. Graduates take on keke riding. And then we go to the Times newspaper. We say at Mission 300 inaugural summit in Tanzania, President Bio commits to universal NIG. ONS coordinator commends NIA Commissioner General. The Independent Observer newspaper, Mr. President, can we talk? Part 89. As OSD officer allegedly wound one, IG urged to investigate. Bio commits to universal energy access. Timber retailer wins 655,000 leones from Mercury football betting, and Sierra Leone qualifies for second cohort mission to win 300 beneficiaries. Well, now all the people them this way we get inside the program this morning. I'll just go check. Okay, now all of the people in this. All right, so they go now. Let's just take this short break. And then they come back with we guess them inside. We already do ready. Yes, they're already. We guess them already. And they can continue the discussion. The discussion they continue, inshallah, by God in power. Let me go.
Oh Lord, you see the pain, the tears we cry. The wicked hearts, their schemes, their lies. They sit in power, but their hearts are cold, selling the poor for silver and gold. Father, we call on your holy name. Stand for the weak, bring down their shame. We been there look for the kingpin. Bayo na mada bios and the fa. We been there look for the kingpin. Bayo na mada bio and the family na them get the drug empire. Europe most wanted drug smuggler. The president Bayo that protect them. No one of them catch him. Ambassador Guinea with cocaine. He don't say nothing. Submarine and plane come na the country. We don't see nothing. Big boss Bayo na the captain for destroy. We use we drug them. Never be tenders if you don't know nothing. Time for the people, no more delay. Them taxi container been land now at a key. Nobody know waiting inside. It just fade away. Drug now UK from we own part. Now the power that we need for report. Black Johnson, submarine, na myth or truth. Salon, na time for find the root. Them promise transparency, now mystery day. The people need the answer for the game where them play. They look for the kingpin. They no matter be any family, na them get the drug empire. Europe most wanted drug smuggler. Now President Bayo, they protect them. No one of them catch ambassador Guinea with cocaine. They don't say nothing. Submarine, they look for the kingpin. We don't see nothing. They no matter be any family, na them get the drug empire. Europe most wanted drug smuggler. Now President Bayo, they protect them. No one of them catch ambassador Guinea with cocaine. They don't say nothing. Submarine and plane come na the country. We don't see nothing. Big boss Bayo na the captain for destroy. We use we drug them. Never be tenders if you don't know nothing. Time for the people, no more delay. Them taxi container been land now at a key. Nobody know waiting inside. It just fade away. Drug now UK from we own part. Now the power that we need for report. Black Johnson, submarine, na myth or truth. Salon, na time for find the root. Them promise transparency, now mystery day. The people need the answer for the game where them play. They look for the kingpin. They no matter be any family, na them get the drug empire. Europe most wanted drug smuggler. Now President Bayo, they protect them. No one of them catch ambassador Guinea with cocaine. They don't say nothing. Submarine and plane come na the country. We don't see nothing. Big boss Bayo na the captain for destroy. We use we drug them. They pretenders if you don't know nothing. Time for the people, no more delay. From Guinea's gate to the water key, scandals rising, waiting the way. All leaders vow for keep it clean, but shady dealings stain the scene. No more secrets in the night. Salon people mass alone while we dey suffer so. Leaders make the laws but choose for bend the rules, you know. Justice for the people, no more blame game. Now we country them they spoil, but we calling them by name. We go rise up, we no go tire. Now the truth what we want, we go fight the fire. Drug trade now go make we country fall. Salon now we on, make we sabi all. To go wise old, make we stand for we pride. The voice of the people of Sierra Leone. LEONE and the family get the drug empire. Most wanted drug smuggler. The president bail their protector. No wonder them catch ambassador and give with cocaine. He no say nothing. Now we are on YouTube and Facebook, the voice of the people of Sierra Leone. Make we stand for we pride. And make me and Bible and God bring we for reason. This now we are on YouTube and Facebook, the voice of the people of Sierra Leone. For the kingpin, they no matter BO any family, na them get the drug empire. Europe most wanted drug smuggler, the president bail.
Alright, okay, so of course, this is not the trend in music and how the developments they come up. Now, so we add detail to the music. Well, we've been they look for the kingpin. Behold. Behold the kingpin incident as some side were very prominent. The side where we all have as a country. Now the kingpin incident. Well, not to me talk about. Now people and they say we get kingpin inside salon. Now so they call themselves kingpin, drug lord, wanted, most wanted, this and that. How comes if any himself somewhere? Let me go inside the program and begin look at what everything we get. We got two people and we don't join me inside the program this morning, of course. And the first one, I'll just go by out and come. The first one we join me inside the program. Now one big man, he named Robert Connie Macagbo. Robert, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, my brother. Thank you again for we get to the program this morning. Now we are.
All right. And we as well get another person inside the program. Himself, now very, very big man. now the world as well of, advocacy, the world of journalism. Inside there with me inside the program this morning, and the name now Ibrahim Sorry Dumbuya. We day with me. Good morning, Ibrahim.
Yeah, good morning, MBP, and good morning to the family of Uyad.
All right, so let me go straight. These days, our collect for Mekle people starts with waiting them think about waiting they happen. So let me ask you, Ibrahim Sorry, waiting na the biggest news inside Salon right now, where they catch your attention seriously instead of me put any issue to you.
The biggest news there right now are the drug scandal and the terrorism, the anti-terrorism bill waiting the fate for piling parliament. I think for now are the two biggest news that are on there, and of course also the scandal, the drug scandal. It starts from the one Senegal, come to the ambassador in Guinea, come to the drug lord kingpin, this just guy, with the salon, with the Dutch government don't convict and they look for and they discover they don't know say it is alone and come. So I mean are the two biggest issues now in the existence of drugs and the issue of the Anti-Terrorism Act and bill.
Okay. All right, so I think you bring on two very big issues, and indeed, now the biggest issue that now we don't see for now, from the inside the country. So let's ask Robert. Maybe in get CI and yes for C and any other thing differently. Robert, I be mute you just now because you made a talk. I not be once for wait you the talk when not belongs to you come inside. So if you hear me, Robert, on mute and let you answer this question. Whose issue right now inside the country where actually now news will catch your attention as we talk so right now. Please unmute if you hear me.
Yeah, they get you now.
Yes. I they ask whose issue, whose news will catch your attention right now inside the country.
Well, you got a number of issues that way they happen at the country. Where now it's getting news for everybody. Like what what they say, we're going to do this these drugs issues. We're a major concern for everybody, including the government. Because apparently government there don't set up an investigation based on the assertion way the public they make in respect of this gentleman where they claim say that drugs were a dealer. But yet, in as much as we'll wait for the outcome from government, I really constrained for make a comment at this material time because of the fact that government don't set up a body for investigate this matter. So any two don't set up an investigation, I find it extremely difficult for discuss on those issues and until wait for further input from the police and government, and from then now we will get the conversation around.
Okay.
So far so good. I don't think that right now they're going at the country.
Okay, let us start with the one we get for do with the drugs. Yesterday, Ministry of Information and Civic Education, all a press statement, press conference. Also, update people about the Guinea, for example, embassy vehicle, Salon embassy vehicle in Guinea, where they be all with 7 suitcase of cocaine and other things. Them, as far as waiting we hear from the press conference, you think say they update the public, they really update the public on the same old news way they don't tell Salon people about.
Well, I'm not a preview for because I've been really preoccupied yesterday for. Let us follow the press conference anyway.
Okay. All right.
So now
so if that be the case, that means say
you
don't follow them.
Detail.
Solar Count.
I don't follow you. I don't lie.
Yes, Solar Count Ibrahim. So you follow them?
I don't follow them.
The Ministry of Information, the press conference.
On the issue of the ambassador?
Yes.
Yeah, I follow.
So what do you think? You think say the update we on the same old news number they still get?
Well, the first place, I will say that the same old news, but again, I think in the press conference, a lot of things in the way I'll be able to identify.
Please go ahead and tell me.
Some of the issues the way I'll be able to identify, one gets for deal with recall. And by the press statements from the Foreign Affairs Ministry, we all know when we use the diplomatic word recall, it means you don't sack an ambassador. So in the first place, we are able to establish that indeed they don't dismiss the ambassador to Guinea by just imputing the word recall in the press statement. Secondly, now that the IG and the Foreign Affairs Ministers, by using the description, the phrase, which is called strict liability. Well, for some of we were fortunate for read law when you use the word strict liability, because then say the actions of the ambassador and the issue why make the recall them because na strict liability. And strict liability, it simply means it's an offense committed and without no element of knowledge. In other words, whether you get knowledge of, say, this thing happen or not happen or in strict liability, that is not the case. All waiting strict liability, they look for now the act. So to me, it's like they have already indicted the ambassador under strict liability. Say whether I get knowledge, you not get knowledge, the act has been committed. And then a government official. So if a policeman was sabi the law, he also used the word, say it's a strict liability on that particular issue there, that it means they are not even going to look at the knowledge or intention of the ambassador, whether I get knowledge or intent for do this. They're only going to look that the act has been committed because illegal substance, and quote unquote cocaine, they see I'm inside the government motorcar when a vehicle already assigned to him. So in other words, it's like he's guilty, because even the foreign affairs minister have used the word. They said a strict liability, and he's a law student. He's reading law, so I don't know what he make whether he able for sit down and get a proper thinking before he use the phrase strict liability, So that
I think like you rightly say, they don't advise them, even if not. Therefore, don't advise and say, no, this word we use, recall, is not necessary in this case. And for just don't say, okay, we ask them for answer to some question rather than recall. Or strict liability, and foreign affairs minister don't use them. The police, as you say, don't use them as well. So, now, deliberate thing, now something we intended for later use, and now the right thing and then they try for do. Just that, then they try for hide the actual information on that big diplomatic word stem where average people not go understand.
Yeah, well, I make we day, and people like Kunade and other media houses them, and other media practitioners them, civil rights activists them, political analysts them, they get the responsibility for make people understand, then diplomatic meaning and they for let people understand, they let people understand. But all I know is of course on that press conference or follow up, it is confirmed that indeed the ambassador they under house detention. They not come out purposely because they even say they under the detentions, but by questions the way journalists they ask and by the responses them, it tells you. And secondly, if he was not under any house detention, therefore we don't impliedly state them in the press release. Impliedly state them say, not under any police investigation, not under any, because there is no way the Guinean police don't obtain statement from the ambassador. Hey, I mean, it's investigation not got anything to do with diplomatic immunity. So in that regard, when a diplomat supposedly or allegedly say don't commit or suspiciously don't commit an offense, the police get a right for ask them questions. Then no mean say then they intrude in diplomatic immunity. No, they self get the national and internal laws for follow due process of investigations. The only thing is when it comes to charging, if they want for charge them, now they then go get for come for look into the Geneva Convention for discuss with government. But mark you, Guinea na interregnum now. Guinea not a democratic country as it is now because the constitution has been suspended. And the fact that the constitution has been suspended, it means they are at liberty for respect international treaties or not for respect them. Because when they mandate you for respect international treaties, now when you operate a constitutional democracy, that means it is as of law that the constitution is in existence and is in operation. So any action where the minister or the president or any authorities want to take that country, they get to take in conformity with the constitution and in conformity with international best practices.
But a lot of people, they say it no matter if na junta or na democracy, ambassador and ambassador, diplomats or diplomats, still gets this in international immunity. Still get this in waiting where they go with. So it no matter, and now the reason that they will make Guinea contacts alone on this particular issue.
No, nobody is saying get a diplomatic immunity. We are looking at the word liberty. Now the Guinean government, they have liberty for respect. Any international agreement or not for respect. Now that's what they try for say now. We know for they bring this to the attention of the government of Sierra Leone, say not to something where them for look at or get absolute trust the Guinean government will respect the Geneva Convention. I want to let them get this in their mind, say Guinea government can do anything because they are not operating with a constitutional democracy. Constitutional has been suspended. So men don't rely on land they get believing in land they can do anything that country. You understand? But as it is, yes, of course, it did it with diplomatic immunity. But again, we have to look at the relationship of national laws and that of international laws.
Okay, so let me look at this quickly. The ambassador, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, in the first day when they hold the press conference, then tell Salon people and say, they don't recall them, and they go there na Salon. Within 48 hours, I hope I get that right.
Yeah.
And then yesterday, the minister tell me say no, not to just like any other post where they could just call say no more like that. So it's still in a Guinea from where they call them and not come yet. And then one other thing where the police actually say now the fact say they don't open investigation, but they not start for do anything yet. Then they wait where Guinea end the investigation, then take them up. And the minister tells Salon people say today they're not able for no. That's not the second person will be the inside the Motuka because the Guinea then they try for do investigation, so they not release the name. How possible that one they be?
In the first place, then the Ministry of Foreign Affairs don't they work with a public deceit. Now untrue statements than the first place. Earlier stated say Guinea get for do their own investigations. And even before they call a press conference, I grant so many interviews them where I tell the people of Sierra Leone, say, it is not possible for the government say they want the ambassador for Canal where already then they investigate an issue where they feel say don't breach the national laws them and it don't constitute an offense. I say it is not possible. I say they are going to investigate the ambassador and the alleged people. I say when Guinea government conclude the investigation, there and then they get to write a report to the Sierra Leone police and to the government of Sierra Leone, say this is what we have. Then they communicate to the government of Sierra Leone before they take any further action. I tell a lot of people be denying. Even after the press conference back, I tell people say, even when they don't recall them so, even when they say they don't recall them, I say he's not going to come in 2 or 3 days time. People were even denying, even on WhatsApp group they were used for share my opinion. Then they denying. I said it is not possible. Guinea government get for conclude. I said we get for no say Guinea government. Although yes, now we can call them saying a junta government, but however. Then get the internal policies and regulations. Okay? So, if you don't recall the ambassador, you know what you don't do so? Technically, you don't communicate to the Guinea government, say, he is no longer an ambassador. He is no longer an ambassador. That is what you have communicated to the Guinean government. And then the Guinean government now will treat him that they don't take in diplomatic immunity in their hand. So they go in full blow. If they go half. When they get in diplomatic immunity, then they investigate and small. But if they take her from you, they go full blow. And that's what the Guinean government they do right now, full blow. And let nobody know lie by you. He is under detention. He's under detention. He's under investigation until investigation is concluded. The Sierra Leone police cannot initiate or institute any investigation until they get the reports from what Guinea government don't get.
But naturally, I mean, this not the big government to government. Normally, how it's supposed to happen? I mean, the Salon police supposed to get team with the Guinea authority them, wait them for do the things simultaneously together. So they forget representative. Salon forget representative there, where for the inform the government like on a daily basis, waiting they happen, waiting and not find out, and all of them things. And at the end of the day, they put together the report. I mean, it's supposed to happen that way. They're supposed to collaborate in this investigation.
No, under international law, it cannot be a joint investigations on that way. There is what we call a pyramid shift in then things in the sense that it is systematic. Mark you, the offense was not committed in Sierra Leone, it was committed in Guinea.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't need any Salon police for help them for investigate an issue committed in Guinea. That is why they are using diplomatic communications within the Foreign Affairs Ministry and the government of Sierra Leone. Then the only thing is, any step when they take in the investigation, they update the government of Sierra Leone. Say, now this so far, now so we don't do, and now this you don't talk, and now this you don't say, and now the evidence that we don't get. So as I speak to you, the Sierra Leone police, then they get each and every update of the investigation again. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs, they get each and every update about the status
of the investigation
of the former ambassador. The former ambassador, I use the word now. I've not begin Ghana in proper description of the former ambassador. Okay, so now what thing they do when they're not done, they feel satisfied, say they're not done. Then therefore come now the Guinean Salon governments, they send a representative to Guinea. Then they go sit down now, then discuss
the findings. You get me? Alright, the internet is all on day. The internet is all on day, and you still watch Colgate right on. We are on YouTube and on Facebook. And we get Ibrahim Sohidun. We are already with you inside the program. They help for discuss this issue. And Robert actually don't step out for now. I don't know waiting at the cause, but don't step out. Ibrahim Sohidun, you get me?
Yes, yeah, they get you.
Yes, the line will hold you quickly. Go ahead.
Okay. So when they don't done the investigation, they go sit down for discuss the statement of fact, what they don't get from all parties involved. From there, they then discuss with government, and then now they're going to tell government, say, this is our next step. And at the time, government will say, okay, well now, we are now confronting you people with the Geneva Convention. This is what we want for una do for this XYZ. That is it. And I want to let you know one thing, say, even in international law, under the principles of extradition, even if the former ambassador was in Sierra Leone at the time when the offense was committed in Guinea without a vehicle there, the Guinean government for a right for an extradition, then get the right. Then the diplomatic immunity, no, they do. Then get the right. You know, means they go jail and want more extradition for processing investigation. And for call them, say they come, then come. Government for hand over to the Guinea government, they investigate. After they don't investigate, or if it's Salon government, say they hand over, they left to them. Because we don't see that say what they ask for extradition, people they know they hand over them. So what you always say now that in the first place, people need for no say. The man is a former ambassador, is no longer an ambassador because the diplomatic immunity already has been taken by the press conference and the press statement. And secondly, he's under investigation in Guinea. And Guinea government will just left him so. Because the drug, when a kind of contraband drug, we all know say is under how can call them under international banning. Now I put some say that's the way even internationally they're not recognizing anything and so far so good. Salon government get to pay attention to the operations of Guinea. If really they want the former ambassador for come peaceful and never pay attention and get for serious, but what he can tell you, because of the sensitive nature of the investigation, I believe say Salon government don't send delegation at Guinea. But not everything they can tell me because, you know, one, for security reason. Secondly, for international reputation. You know, the public embarrassment. So Bokutin and the way they keep right now. But as I tell you,
So, but yesterday, they tell me something. You know, somebody just called me attention to that one day. Yes, the minister be actually whether a slip of tongue or waiting, but they say one of the employee them, you know, now. You know, the driver and one of the employee, whether a slip of tongue or what, I not even for no. But later he talk again. I done that thing for clear that particular area there. So, but wait. If Guinea the update saloon, let's take them from the government. Say not to the ambassador be the inside the motoka. Let's take them that way there. Let we all enjoy. Say na that didn't tell we. So why then for keep this second person? And then the ambassador, they end up forget bad name.
I believe the government of Sierra Leone and the Sierra Leone police, they know the second person and just they hide their identity. But as I tell
so you think say the second person,
yeah.
let's still take them say the ambassador not a part of not be the inside the vehicle. You think say this second person a really big person inside with Salone government because one time in the way they catch drugs them. Now boat we come out from Salone, go land. Go back na Guinea, the one of the Wafle, the Olam, and the person when are the policeman or the authority where they in charge of drug enforcement agency in Guinea tells the world say the one of they not say somebody very much connected to the government where na big person inside the government, you know, in and this, but they not been tell we who that. So right from that side, they don't begin to suspect and they don't begin to say the government officials, government senior people inside the government, they play with drugs. So why this one different? Why the government not clear we now for say no, the ambassador, you know, look idea this person here and be old. Instead, we see other newspaper them don't begin come out with names. One newspaper come out and tell we say na Alajiba. The next day tell we say na Alphaba. So what did happen?
Well. Waiting me go say now that government get a responsibility for actually publish the identity of the second person who been inside the vehicle. And I can tell you confirm say government know the second person who been inside the vehicle because there is no way Guinea authorities then go investigate Sierra Leoneans without letting the identity to the government of Sierra Leone. There is no way they can do it. That I can tell you.
Okay, so let's ask you this question again. Somebody just asked a very important question, yeah? By the way, I answer you, Robert. Robert, the ambassador still in Guinea, not coming inside a Freetown Saloon, is still in Guinea. And this question, maybe you will throw light on this one. Nearly they ask, say, where Fatmata Sawane, pa all this mix-up, box-up, drug and wahala. It totally quiet in all of this. The deputy ambassador, totally quiet. Nobody needs say anything. We not they see them, they talk anything. We not see them, they name, they come up. What thing again they happen in that area there?
Well, the Fatmata Sawane, I not go blame him. I want to be very fair and be very honest to her. One is the deputy ambassador. Secondly, this is an issue with the under investigation. So we all know say for her making a statement with regards to this issue can be taken very seriously. Okay, and can be of a legitimate concern to both the government of Sierra Leone and the government of Guinea. So for now, you don't get anything for talk because
and especially when in Boston they deal with.
Fine, unless and until she's called upon for questioning.
So, but let's look at this technically. Let's look at this technically. Now, they don't call, according to the government, they recall the ambassador, then don't say so call the head of chancery, yeah, for they can explain. But they don't ever make mention of the name of the deputy ambassador. We mean say, he no know about things that already happen and he no ever they. Because if not they heads them then they look at, of course, the deputy ambassador, then for don't tell we back say himself they don't call out, at least let himself can explain what himself sabi. But no, they don't call him, they don't make mention of and they just tell about two person when are the head of chancery and the head of the embassy political when are the ambassador.
Well, in investigations when it comes to crime, now elements you look at. For now, no elements not the way connected to the deputy ambassador.
Yes,
I want to be very fair. Because the sensitive elements connected to the ambassador, now the official vehicle of the ambassador, not only implicates the ambassador. So now,
No, but I mean, yesterday they even tell we say no, not to the official vehicle of the ambassador. Now the utility vehicle of the embassy, but now in driver be the inside it.
oh, listen, drama. You see, there are times if we try, Sierra Leone, if we try to be honest, very good, because both government in, government out, we always need to be honest. Madame Aki always say, any political party we get a chance for rule Saloon, try to be honest with the people of Sierra Leone. I don't say it has been a perennial problem for life and the people of Sierra Leone issues then they come, you know. And us they say, oh, this government no, it's the lies to the public, na perennial problem and a perennial issue. But what would they say now that the deputy ambassador is not connected to this, not in driver, not in at the head of the mission. You understand? Not in engage. Evidence not there right now where the link say they get on into this thing. Unless and until when the questioning, the investigation they can continue. But at the end of the day, elements connected to the deputy ambassador, then I then go say, well, Yusuf Kamba, I think you named on Kanaya one or two key things. Kala, you can explain. But for tell you say something is fishy. One major evidence for tell you say something is fishy into this whole saga. Now, when they hide the identity of the second person, you confirm say yes, there was somebody in the vehicle with the driver. And who was that person? If the government you don't get the bold step, you don't get the bold step, don't come, you don't confirm, say indeed there was second person. An arrest was made of the driver and another person. Why another person? Why not Mr. Conte or Mr. Dumia or Mr. Toure or this person? Call the name. I mean, if you hide that person in name, you will give the public for speculate broadly. You understand what I mean? Okay, for instance, what if the public they speculate say it was the ambassador indeed that was in the vehicle? You go blame the public for that. If the public begin to speculate, say
then go say na slander.
This post where they hide so that the ambassador maybe I mean in the vehicle.
Information minister will say it's na slander.
Fine, then go begin tell you say
okay.
No, then go begin tell you
so let we move away a bit from that ambassador thing. And let's come now to the recent one we come up again. We make international media then connect the dots now. Get for do with the one way, get for do with the Dutch national. We na Jos Light Decker. We then say na the most wanted man na Netherlands for drug. And then say we see him or we see this person where then say na him na church service with the president, and then immediately the minister or the Ministry of Information come and say no, not to in that they will not get any person like that. But as the discussion they go on, another video come up again, where show the president, this man with Ingal picking, then a private farm again, they do harvest with community people. So how this not coincidence? Inside church and deny him, but na farm they not talk nothing about him. What did happen? Is it that this person really gets touched or connected with the first family? They know him very well, but then they hide. Like how then they hide the second name na the embassy Mutuka.
I'll tell you one thing we very, very the first thing that the government never denied say no to the mandate.
Yeah, but then tell we say, well, they say they not get name like that and they wait and check wherever can inside the country.
What they say, they don't know say the mandate exists. Now that they say. For say there is a, identity comes in different ways.
Okay.
The physiology, the difficulty for the physiology for change compared to the literal details of the person. The literal details of me can be changed. I can change my date of birth and change my name. But the physiology of me, the physical nature of me, is difficult for change. You understand? And one thing where I want to make we all understand now that the Ministry of Information for don't take them time before they come up with such a press statement. Because according to international news, they say the prosecutors of Netherlands say the man has been in Sierra Leone for 6 months. You know what that means? It means they don't know 6 months back. And it goes to the fact that maybe in the back scene, they were in communication with the government of Sierra Leone. Because it's not possible for a designated prosecutor of a whole nation know about a fugitive.
So what about if them don't know, but them being the try for Fenway because they can do them at times. Fenway for just ambush and catch and thief and come on the country and they not talk with the government. Because if them they talk with the government, I'm not sure they will can't go on a public outside camera day.
No, it's not possible for them just thief them. Even if you're a convict, even if I'm a convict, I go to any country, I go there for hide. They don't notice I don't do it. They never go thief me so. Because I dey under the protection of that government day. Anything now they want to do with me now, they're supposed to communicate with authorities of that government day. You understand? With all evidence, and at the government now.
Because being a drug lord equivalent to being, a big person inside terrorism. Why are they say this? For example, it might not be correct. The issue of Osama bin Laden, US, where then go and just go ambush them.
Not even go further.
Go ahead.
Anything where they deal with drugs is an act of terrorism. There is what they call.
So now the reason that they make up the try for draw the same method where they use for Osama for this one.
There is a different types of terrorism. There is what they call narco terrorism. Narco terrorism get for deal with a narcotic drug. Anything where they deal with drugs, when I narcotic drugs, not terrorism, not an act of terrorism, narco terrorism. So now go that far, and we never try for piling a bill where they deal with anti-terrorism. Well, at least now thing where they need to address all some of the issues that way they come up. The thing now that one thing when we know and when we believe, according to what I listen to the explanation of the government of Sierra Leone via the Ministry of Information and all our authorities the way they speak on their behalf. Now that there is every likelihood and possibility say there was communication in the background that was going on. There was communication in the background that was going on.
So if that be the case, why is it that the minister and the police say they not get any idea, they not ever get that kind of discussion in there? Then in a group, for example, IG said, and in a group, but that discussion they not ever come up.
No, what thing I'm going to tell you now this. Remember in the first place, the identity of the man now is being denied, is being challenged. The identity. It's not the physiology or the identity. So if the Dutch government communicates via Interpol to Salon government and say we are looking for this person, then that name they not in the system. But the person in the country with another details, but that name they not in the system. Do you expect the police to come and say, and then we don't communicate to them? No, because the name where they play, the police not get records of that kind of name. The police can come out say this is what the Dutch government or Interpol communicated with you. They ask for this person where now just but this person where would they see now in physiology now Sheriff Bemba name now in this. You understand what I mean? This person don't enter this country with this name. This person the name will enter with now this country now this now that until then go through this fingerprint and all this now the system capture say this now the person. You don't understand what I mean? So now, for now, I'm not going to blame the Salon police, say they never contact them for that kind of person they will. I'm not going to blame them. Because they get right for denying, say, the name more than contact you with now this. And this person within this country, the details so who sabi for him, enter out, that Turkish name. Or the details where the person enter out, that British name, now this name, now this name. You understand? I mean, that's, to be all fair enough, that is administrative morality. Okay. But however, the fact that international media they don't report about the thing and they don't capture the man, and now details won't begin come out, getting different type of name the way the man be done they use. Say this man can't Salon. I mean the government want for act swiftly. Sempepe, government they look at this cocaine issue very light, but the one for combat terrorism and a Salon. Let me tell you something. So this thing begin happen where government look the oversight, we make 30 they don't face in embarrassment there. When the issue of that boat we left, we go UK of 1.3 tons of cocaine, worth $140 million. Where they say now the shores of Wataki,
yes,
now that boat they left. Government not investigate that issue.
No, instead they just come and say, "Na lie, no ever happen."
So you see, you understand? Let me move commode again. No let about to you talk about to. Up to now, government not been come up with their own side and we say, indeed, those people that were captured are people that are sensitive or blah 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 to this thing, or these are the nationalities of them people here. That issue of that container, where some of that will be the part of the investigations there. Me and the death threats
that gizzard.
You understand what I mean?
Yes.
Although yes, I've been so like the president, at latter part, it take decisive action. It transfer, whether they get for transfer, it dismiss, whether they get for dismiss. But we can understand that can be their own, how they can call them, that is a political decision. Now their own administrative way and they for do it diplomatically say we cannot come out and tell the people and say indeed something like this when they happen or then people have made them be this. The only thing they do, let we dismiss some of them wire, let we transfer some of them wire. You understand what I mean? That issue was treated lightly, my brother. The issue of 140 million cocaine, where the UK government, alleged Salon government say, because when you talk saying a Salon, now they come out, that a Salon government you allege. Salon government for treat that issues with the utmost respect, they not do them. So how you feel so if one go take money in the UK, then go give it? How you feel say that they not go affect the immigrational issues there? Whether they want go for passport for travel, diplomat they want go. Online things then they. You know, the thing is, let we look at the effect where some of them think they are the gets in our country and the citizens of Sierra Leone. You know, before we take any actions or we not take any action, the omission on the part of government is alarming. It's really alarming. Government for treat the issues there, you know. When they go out for clean the image, if you don't suffer, they spend millions of dollars for clean the image. Then just within the seconds like this, we don't get a whole, this not shut down. This not a whole shutdown. A whole shutdown. You understand? Now, we don't get this kind of embarrassment. You know, to me, man, not lie by you. I'm not happy. Sometimes I can pity the presidency because sometimes things in the way they happen, to be honest with you, and not can get knowledge. Now, some few people already around them. But also, I would blame them and say vicarious liability. The head is always to be blamed. Now, if this thing don't kind of default, do swift investigation. Ura for Saksaka. Ura for put under investigation, you put under investigation. When you do that, you communicate to the international world, say, indeed, the presidency not be know about these things. As this thing don't kind of knowledge, these are the actions the way don't take. Then we are still, that means you're still maintaining the reputation and integrity. You know, but for just this issue, they come, we don't know, say that man, then you see a person they can't deny and say, how? You know, if you say this person will get knowledge, hey, come on. I mean, so far, the evidence around in our social media, they establish, say, authorities that get knowledge about the money in existence in Sierra Leone. If a whole chief of immigration, you understand? They dine with somebody like that. They say, how? Na club they meet up. Na fete in the apple, they go for go part. My man, I know if he say such an
the way how a part, you see say the relationship actually there. Now people the way is sabi. Because all chief immigration officer, not just see people and they go fetch some also. They go say, but you left this now. Forget about this. It's not possible.
And I will just grab no more self, they go no more something like that in a club. All land, you know, it's really alarming. I believe say most of them not be feel say the thing will come up this way. Honestly, you know, we are confident that something like this not going to ever come up. Most people will be there around the man. Be confident. Imagine then this man they parade in a tongue. People in there.
With properties, them with houses, them as well. Where people in their ledge.
Now, Bokuma begin to say this man be done the salon, he done the parade, done the worker, so done the go, so done the council. You know, and also allegations they go around say the man get diplomatic passport. All landed them for investigate. How comes he get the diplomatic passport? You know, this it's serious. Remember, plane come na salon, whether a private jet where land, the pilots and the people away there, the passenger, they say na be emergency landing then do. What in happen down there at the end of the day, what in do? They say they go search. And the moment so that thing they be land, not to that moment they search you there. What in them do they fetch the lock the thing in barricade. After 1 day and then go search. Why not search that moment the way the land? With intelligence they will get waiting happen at the airport day. Now that then tell everybody say nobody don't forget me at that plane that flight today. How you go stop people they not for go? They say what they want for search force. They say no, nobody not for search. Then they send special investigation team for can search the plane. But for can search private plane.
Then they go in darknet. And later they find the people them. The question of who that been paid, we don't even know that pay.
When they find them, then the people they left.
Then pay.
The people they left. Then the flights go.
Yes, then pay. The question now who that's been paid for them, nobody know.
Who that pay for them? The lawyer in them there, the receipts.
But the lawyer now waiting, they don't ever see something because then get money who say pull them.
Then they hide who that pay for them. I mean, the lawyer are for questioner for that because you are acting as a legal representative for a certain client, and you for disclose the details of that client today. You understand?
And then we see marine how they call a mini submarine as well come up. Instead after 24 hours and go search and back then say they don't see nothing.
That boat, where Black Johnson.
Black Johnson,
you know, you see when you look at some of the systematic things that we don't happen, you know, you make the public they speculate broadly. People they get an opinion about. And let me tell you, some of who they travel frequently in and out of the country. You know what in the cost we? You don't think the cost we? Think of embarrassment. Let's tell you one of my worst experience for travel during an Escomine era when I travel go Colombia. And I decide say I don't ever travel go Colombia again. When me the transit na airport thing, when then they see me Colombia waiting safe far, the maximum search and concentration when they give me for scrutinize me details and all of that thing, check me boarding pass again. Then they go back for go check me luggage. Come on. Why they come back? Okay, why they can't fearful pass why they go? So because if they invite me by a conference at Colombia, so I must not go there because Colombia is known as a drug place. I they carry a Sierra Leone passport. So imagine if Salon back then begin see Salon in then kind of lamplights and the people and they begin to travel and see you say Salon passport, then begin come on man, you know that embarrassment. Secondly for apply for visa. Now then they can put embassies and they can put total restrictions on visa. Thirdly, what did they happen show? If the government not hand over this man to the Dutch government and the European Union, mark you, when a European country take action against international crimes, now the entire European Union they don't take the action. So if they fail for hand over that mandate to the Dutch government, it will cost us a lot of sanction. Visa restrictions go inside. Grant restrictions go inside. Academic scholarships restrictions go inside. You see how they go all one day they go back by the poverty. All one day go disturb the country. So me, I kindly ask the government that let them take swift and decisive action as immediately as possible for conclude the investigation and do the needful. Let we not can get embarrassment. Me not drink, not to me they can check for bossing. That way the people of Sierra Leone can check for bossing we don't go drink. Hey, what in do we? What in do we? So me I don't know what me they say, but this issue of drugs business, it don't become so alarming in salon. It don't become so alarming. And you will talk about tobacco, then they go after you. Me the death threat we are facing for that cocaine, that container. It not be funny. Messages, then calls, then. You know, they miss for attack me in a beach hall. If you not a good relationship, then call me, tell me, say, who say you then somebody say you did so say Wale left the now. And indeed Wale left the how the thing happen when me come the people that were left there. What tell us anything happen and say you see people and come blah 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 in some kind of strange mood. Then just waka no more and go back. Imagine if I've been there not to die for one die. Because I want you know say drugs business. That's something where they say But people, let's say one thing back. Drugs business na salon. It is not political back to some extent. I know what I tell you. It is not political back to some extent. Drugs business na salon na cartel. Not only salon self, na the world, na cartel.
Yeah, a big syndicate.
Opposition and politicians, they now, if they call it, other people and back when they into politics, so you know, even for so-called men, people and the way they claim to be so-called men of God, na salon. Some of them they are all acting as men of God. It's possible say some of them are also doing some of them things there. Car dealers them, some car dealers them, some people always saying they into estate investment. Na cartel. So sometimes even you don't cause you out if you not take sense of tell inside drugs. So if you find out say you want to put on, but outside it eats. Man, you get my information for me.
All right, continue for the with me inside the program. Please, you already watch the program. Don't forget to like and share the program. Thank you very much. I appreciate it so much. You already watch. We get 256 likes with 780 people still watch the program. So please don't forget to like and share the program for me. Thank you very much. And one for tell you say we'll come back later on today with the program where we call Blow Mind. And please, we want for as well call on you, you know, for join we inside the SNS on Saturday for your custom music. Now only you will come now the program. You call during the program and then you make your request that you will make song for. So make sure say you join we for make you picking or whatever occasion you get birthday, married or whatever graduation. Let it be like for say with help for make that particular celebration they be unique. All right. So if we don't come to the end of the program. So you know what you feel say this could mean international for we and waiting at the way out of this as a final word.
The way out of it now, the government for intensify the fight against the increase of drugs, importing, exporting, intoxication, and all landing. Secondly, now that the most pressing one way they so right now, the government for speedily do the investigations and hand over to the appropriate authorities. So at least they're not going to look at them say governments they protect somebody way. Now a drug trafficker. Because if the government do that, it go fine for salon governments, you know. But it's as it is right now, this is a serious embarrassment to the international community. A very, very serious embarrassment. And we want the government pay more attention because I am worried about sanctions. I am worried because it don't blow out of proportion. So I am worried about sanctions and it will affect the layman them. So we urge government to do that. And with regards to all other pending issues we associated to drug trafficking or this, I mean, let them put the right mechanism in place for able to combat them thing there. But to be honest with you, whenever you get so many, there's a political saying that too much of bad in a system is an indication for a change of system. There's a political saying. We go like that. They say when a system they get too much of bad things, they say there is every possibility for change of system. In other words, maybe it happened during an school mind term. Boku thing happen an school mind term. Boku thing at the latter part. Then there be indication for just a change of government will come. You know, so this is not politics, but this is reality. This is not what political analysts they always don't they say. Scholars they don't they say. So we already asked we government for now that if you have spent more than how many millions of dollars to clean the image internationally, well, this one inside salon so where they parade right now, you don't do for dents how many millions the owner don't spend. So if we get value for money, then let them take the appropriate and decisive actions because the evidence are there now. International news to don't report videos they don't come on and do, photos they don't come on and do for show the money existence. So let them just collaborate with the Dutch government and Interpol because Matthew, Dutch government not the right directly to government with regards to that. We are through Interpol because the man is a fugitive, he's a convict. So now Interpol and Salon police and Salon government, then right now they're on correspondences. So with that, then go able for I mean, take the right action to go clean the image. But it's serious. It's serious.
All right, thank you very
really,
much.
Really serious.
I appreciate that so much. Thank you very much, Ibrahim Soyi, for you took it in for joining me inside the program this morning for let we discuss the different issues. Then, please get yourself a very good day.
Thank you.
All right, name is Ibrahim Soyi. Dumbuya will join me inside the program this morning, and we are so long for tell you where join me. Plenty. Thank you. Don't forget for joining me throughout the day. One way where you can for join me now for make sure so you subscribe and turn on the notification bell, because if not, you're not able for the Gateway notification. But once you don't actually get notification, you don't turn the notification bell, you go always they get notification and be part of we show them. You don't need for left BNO because a lot of information in the camp where you need forget. We love them so much. Please get yourself a wonderful day.
Vibes are high, the night is young. June 28th, the party's on. Strasbourg calling lights so bright. In the city where Europe unites, dressed in white, iconic flair. Feel the rhythm, the music's rare. France is glowing, hearts collide. We are family, can feel the vibe. We are iconic, white party. June 28, 2025, Strasbourg, the city of the European Parliament. Ticket price is €100. Step on the floor, let the magic flow. From Afro beat to disco glow. Raise your glass, toast a dream. We're more than a party, we're a scene. Go to memories, we make it grand. DJ spinning with the master plan. France to the world, our story shines. Feel the love, the world aligns. We are iconic, white party. June 28, 2025, Strasbourg, the city of the European Parliament. Ticket price is €100. From the river to the sky, the stars ignite. A night to remember, hearts take flight. Dress your best, leave worries behind. Together we rise, one rhythm, one kind. We are an iconic white party. June 28, 2025, Strasbourg, the city of the European Parliament. Ticket price is €100. We are an iconic white party. June 28, 2025, Strasbourg, the city of the European Parliament. Ticket price is €100.